See to it that no one fails to obtain the grace of God, that no root of bitterness springs up and causes trouble, and by it many become defiled. Hebrews 12:15. There is nothing more counterproductive to living the Christian life than having a heart full of bitterness. Someone said that bitterness is like drinking poison, hoping the other person gets sick. As Christians, we should be pursuing peace and striving to be holy. We should be advancing the gospel, not only by what we say, but by our lifestyle. Bitterness can be contagious and often lead to resentment from others. Bitterness will cause us to lose our effectiveness in sharing the gospel. We will do great harm to our testimony for God if we have a heart full of bitterness. When people see us, they need to see God working through us. Bitterness inhibits that from happening because it is nothing more than an obstruction to godly living. If we want to be a witness and win souls for Christ, bitterness must be removed. This verse tells us that we are to see to it that no one fails to obtain the grace of God. That means we are obligated to follow this. So if you're struggling with bitterness today, what's stopping you from making it right? Perhaps someone has offended you or caused you great emotional distress which has led you to your bitterness. If you're a believer in Christ, you have it within you to overcome this bitterness and forgive those who have offended you. The very fact that Christ went to the cross was so that he could forgive those who had offended him. Because of what Jesus did on the cross and what he gave us through that leaves us without excuse. If we want to grow and mature in our Christian life, we need to forgive. True forgiveness is taking the pain while the offender goes free. And while that seems unreasonable, remember that Jesus did the very same for you so that you could go free.